Hello everyone. I'd like to welcome Freddy here to our very first St. Patrick's Day special. And I want to welcome all of you too. Would you like to celebrate St. Patrick's Day and maybe learn a thing or two about St. Patrick's Day and the traditions and celebrations? Sounds good? Okay. Well, let's get started then, shall we? The first thing I'd like to ask is, have you ever heard of Connemara marble? Yeah? Well, you're not sure? Well, let me tell you a little bit about Connemara marble. It's green in color, and our supply comes from Ireland. And it's a powerful serenity stone that helps master thought, control, and instill peace. Does that sound like something you would like? Well, would you like to see a piece of that marble? Okay. Just so happens, I'm fortunate enough to have a piece of Connemara marble. And this is what it looks like. It's very smooth, and it came all the way from Ireland. And I believe it brings good luck. May we all have the luck of the Irish. And today, we're all a little bit Irish. I'm wearing my necklace that says Irish Today, so we can all celebrate this happy holiday. So, have you ever heard about the Blarney Stone? Not sure? Well, that's a famous stone in Ireland, and they say that anyone who kisses this stone will be given the gift of eloquence in their speech. Because Blarney, it means skillful flattery or nonsense. But if you kiss the Blarney Stone, you will be given the gift of eloquence. So if any of us, or any of you out there, were lucky enough to visit Ireland, I hope that's something that you did while you were there. And it says here, I'm reading this, kissing Ireland's Blarney Stone, a tradition that's been around for several centuries. Yeah, that's a long time. And it says it gives the person the gift of eloquence and persuasiveness. So I think that's, if I went out to Ireland, I certainly would try to kiss the Blarney Stone. How about you? Yeah. Now, what? Did you see that? A leprechaun. Nothing to fear. Nothing to fear. So let's talk a minute or two about leprechauns. Popular culture often shows a leprechaun at the end of a rainbow with a pot of gold. This is because leprechauns are said to hide their gold at the end of the rainbow, which of course can never be found. So leprechauns and the color green and rainbows are all associated with Ireland and St. Patrick's Day. So if you should encounter a leprechaun, I don't think you're going to get his gold. Now, there is something I want to tell you about. Why do people wear green on St. Patrick's Day? Any idea? No? Okay. Well, it's said that if you wear green, it makes you invisible to leprechauns. And leprechauns, they can be feisty little things, and they can come up and pinch you if they see you. But if you have green on, well, they can't see you, so the legend goes, and then they can't pinch you. So keep that in mind. Now, here's another fun fact. Let's see. According to some accounts, blue, you believe that? Blue was the first color associated with St. Patrick's Day, but that changed in the 17th century. Green is one of the colors in Ireland's tricolored flag. Ireland is also known as the Emerald Owl. Did you know that? You did? Okay, that's good. And green also is also the color of spring, the shamrock, and let's see what else. Oh, who doesn't like food? What about all the wonderful things that come out of Ireland? Like Irish soda bread, corned beef and cabbage. How about Irish stew? Or maybe a shepherd's pie. Does that sound good? Mm-hmm. And there's also Irish coffee, Irish whiskey, Irish tea. So there's a lot of wonderful things that come out of Ireland. And what it says here, though cabbage has historically been a staple of the Irish diet, along with potatoes, it was traditionally eaten with Irish bacon, not corned beef. Irish immigrants in America could not afford the bacon, so they substituted it with corned beef. So that's interesting, don't you think? Okay, now it says, let's go back to leprechauns. Does that sound good? Yeah? I like them too. It says, what do they look like? Well, I found a little something online, and it says, a leprechaun looks like a little old man and dresses like a shoemaker with a cocked hat and leather apron. According to Irish folklore, leprechauns were cranky tricksters who you wouldn't want to mess with. They live alone and pass the time by mending the shoes of Irish fairies. Are you looking for a leprechaun? I don't think there's one here. If it was, I think he ran away. Anyway, it says, according to legend, the fairies pay leprechauns for their work with golden coins, which the little people collect in large pots. The famous pots of gold associated with leprechauns. The legend says that if you catch a leprechaun, you can force him to tell you where he hid his pot of gold. Supposedly, this pot of gold is hidden at the end of the rainbow. But show your face to the nice people. I don't think the leprechaun is here. Okay. And it says, supposedly this pot of gold is hidden at the end of the rainbow because you can never find the end of a rainbow. You can't get the pot of gold. To get the gold, you first get to catch a leprechaun and try to do that. Now, my friend, Freddy, would you like to know a little bit about shamrocks? Okay. According to Irish legend, St. Patrick chose a three-leaved clover, or shamrock, as a symbol of the church's Holy Trinity because of its three leaflets. A shamrock is not a four-leaf clover, contrary to popular belief. Although clovers are most often found in nature with three leaves, rare four-leaf clovers do exist. Finding one is thought to bring someone extreme luck. The folklore for four-leaf clovers differs from that of a shamrock due to the fact that it has no religious allusions associated with it. It's believed that each leaf of a four-leaf clover represents something different. First is hope. The second is faith. The third is love. And the fourth is happiness. And that's what we wish all of our friends here. All four of those things. Okay, good luck attached with the four-leaf clover predates Christianity in Ireland back to the ancient Druid priests. So I think that was pretty interesting, don't you? Yeah. Oh, and I want to tell you something else we can thank Ireland for, the Claddagh ring. The Claddagh ring has a century of history, but today it symbolizes three things. The first is friendship. The second is loyalty. And the third is love. Those symbols can mean anything to the wearer. Perhaps you wear a ring to symbolize the bond of friendship you share with someone. And let's show our friends what the Claddagh ring looks like for those who don't know. Okay, right here. Can you see that? Two hands holding a heart. And I think that's a beautiful ring. And there's also how do you wear it? If you're single, you wear the ring on your right hand with a heart facing outward from your body. If you're in a relationship, wear the ring on the right hand with the heart facing inwards. And if you're engaged, wear the ring on the left hand, third finger, pointing outwards. That's pretty interesting. Now, Irish people, not only are they wonderful in so many ways, but I have a few jokes, Irish jokes, that I would like to share with you, Freddie, and with all the people out there. Does that sound good? Yeah, you want to hear some jokes? Okay. Well, let's start off with a few. Now this, okay, let me set this over here. This is about a man who, he's in Ireland and he's looking for a parking spot and he just can't seem to find one. Lord, he prayed, this is driving me mad. If you open a space up for me, I swear I'll give up drinking my whiskey. I promise to go to church every Sunday. Suddenly, the clouds parted and the sun shone on an empty parking spot. Without hesitation, the man said, "Never mind, I found one." Okay, how about another joke? Two Irish lads were working for the city public works department. One would dig a hole and the other would follow behind and fill the hole in. They worked up one side of the street, then down the other, then moved on to the next street, working all day furiously without rest. One man digging a hole, the other filling it in again. An onlooker was amazed at their hard work, but couldn't understand what they were doing. So he asked the hole digger, "I'm really impressed by the effort you two are putting into your work, but I don't get it. Why do you dig a hole only to have your partner follow behind and fill it up again?" The hole digger wiped his brow and sighed. "Well, I suppose it probably looks odd because we're normally a three-person team, but today the lad who plants the trees called in sick." Kind of corny, kind of funny. And how about one more? I'll make it quick. Okay. An Irishman goes to the doctor, who after examining him says, "You have some problems with your heart, but if you take these tablets, you will be fine." "Do I have to take them every day?" "No," replies the doctor. "Take one on Monday, skip Tuesday. Take one on Wednesday, skip Thursday, and so on." 2 weeks later, the doctor bumps into the patient's wife and proceeds to ask how her husband is. She says, "Oh, he died of a heart attack." "Yeah." "Oh, I'm very sorry to hear that," says the doctor. "I thought if he took 2 of those tablets, he would be all right." "Oh, the tablets were fine. It was all that bloody skipping that killed him." Oh, just a little bit of fun for St. Patrick's Day. And before all of you leave, I hope that you had some fun today with me and Freddie. I hope you learned a little bit about the celebrations of St. Patrick's Day and some of the food, like the Irish soda bread and Irish stew and Irish teas, and why we wear green so that those little leprechauns won't pinch us. And before you all go, I want to give everybody here a pair of these socks that say, "Kiss me, I'm lucky." And also, wait just a minute, Freddie. Let me show everybody. I bought Shamrock cookies for all of you. And I think you will enjoy them. They're sugar cookies shaped like shamrocks, and they're covered in green sprinkles. Very appropriate. And before we close the show, I'd like to read a little Irish blessing over all of you. And there are many, but I've selected this one. It says, "May you have walls for the wind, a roof for the rain, and drinks beside the fire. Laughter to cheer you, those you love near you, and all that your heart might desire." So with that, we would like to wish you a very happy St. Patrick's Day. Get out there, wear a little bit of green, and come back again and see us real soon. Bye.